My name's Evan. This is Andy. This is Riley. And we are missing Walker currently. He's busy. But this is another episode of Going Deep with Trekyeah. And we're here to go deep with Riley. And
deep!
Yeah, deep. And we're going to get to know him better. So, over some beers, mind you.
Yes.
So,
great idea, by the way.
It's fun, man.
Yeah,
so
fun.
fun.
Good
So,
stuff.
let's start out. Tell us about where you're from.
Yeah, from planet Earth. Great place to be born.
I know.
Telling you,
Yeah.
it's great.
So far.
Grew up Bellevue, Washington, which is right next to Seattle, Washington. So grew up in a regular, childhood. Went to high school, university, and then I guess getting into why I'm here is I was a little bit jealous of my friends that studied abroad.
Yeah.
And so I kind of wanted to travel after college. Didn't know what I wanted to do, but what actually kicked it all off is I ended up visiting Thailand for 2 weeks because my boy Parker, who we both ended up coming out here full time, is he did a semester abroad for his last semester. I was already graduated, and so he would call me and my boys this is so cool, you gotta come out just to see us. And we were like, all right, let's take 2 weeks off our corporate jobs, and we came out to do Thailand for 2 weeks, the typical 2 weeks. We saw we did Bangkok for a few days, Phuket, stopped in Hong Kong for a few days, just the typical tourist stuff. And then we were like, damn, 2 weeks we have to go home? That was so short. I was just getting used to it. I'd never traveled anywhere. Yeah. I'd never traveled really outside the continent before. So me and Parker both got a apartment together in Bellevue, Washington. And it was a 1-bedroom studio apartment. It had a sliding divider for the bedroom section, and I actually slept on the couch for a year. And that was our mission, just to save money and figure out how we can go get a job out in Thailand and do the work abroad for a year, or gap year, or whatever the heck you want to call it. Just do that for a year, because Thailand was cool, but we wanted to fully live it for a while. And a major key decision that we made was I actually worked for Comcast Cable, and instead of signing us up for cable TV, we did the internet-only package, and we hooked up the Apple TV to our big screen in the living room. It wasn't even that big. It was 32, not one of those Mondo ones. Like a 32-incher. And from having just that, we started obviously consuming a lot of YouTube and a lot of travel videos about Thailand because we were looking into it, getting hyped about Thailand. And like a lot of us, we found Johnny FD's videos about drop shipping and about the Chiang Mai lifestyle, and we were like, what? He's doing this what online business, making what amount of money, making 5 figures a month? I don't know, maybe not that at that time, but
making an income.
We were like, okay, digital nomad, boom, it's in the brain. Digital nomad, working online and being able to be locationally free, and starting out in a very affordable location. That was in the minds. We're like, hey, that sounds a lot better than teaching English. And so we actually started our dropshipping store. We bought Johnny and Anton's course back when it was only $500.
How much is it now?
It's $2,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dropshiplifestyle.com. I'll plug it. Yeah, go and do it. And they announced that they were having their first annual retreat conference, October 2014. And we had bought the course early in the year, so we were like, all right, by the end of this year, October, we're going to put that on the calendar. We're going to go to that conference, whether we're making sales or not. And we're just going to go out there, take Tim Ferris's advice, be the average of the 5 people you're around. You just get around these digital nomads to see if we can figure it out. So long story short, quit our corporate jobs and went out to Chiang Mai at the conference. Met some guys that were into doing Amazon. Dropshipping wasn't going too fast, so put in the last of our money actually into Amazon inventory. And there was a hiccup with the first order, but the second one went well. And that product is still selling now, 2 years, almost 2 years minus 1 month We launched in July 2015.
Yeah.
And so that product is still going strong.
So, taking it back just a couple steps.
Yeah.
You saw Johnny FD. You were like, oh, this whole making income online. Like, what the hell is this, right?
I know.
So, my question for you then is what was it a hard decision to want to pursue that? And I just kind of want to get a little insight in that.
To pursue the online stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, like
Walk the normal life.
Yeah, because you have your job, your security, your safety, all that.
Yeah. What
Because
probably
for Evan, that was a difficult choice.
Oh, super hard. I had a job with the office furniture sales company.
Oh yeah.
And great, actually a good company.
Sell that shit online.
But it was super hard for me to come, and the only reason I ended up coming was because Andy was able to convince me. So I'm forever thankful for Andy encouraged me to make the step. But because I know it was drastic for me, I'm curious if it was drastic for you or kind of what went into that
Same story process. I probably wouldn't have done it by myself. It was because me and Parker were in that little box in our own little bubble.
Yeah.
Just talking about how excited we are about Thailand and how excited we are about this drop shipping thing.
Yeah.
And just like, we're just like in our own little bubble. So you really got to get on a team and just get on a fucking mission. Yeah. So the same thing with you guys.
It's crazy how like the environment affects you so much, and even like moving from television to like internet videos where you have to put the intention into the videos, and you don't just fall into Family Guy or something.
Exactly.
And then you find yourself like really developing your interests and things like that.
Exactly, man. I say it in every podcast. Turn off the TV, and it was so ironic because I was selling cable TV subscriptions door to door.
Yeah.
And how ironic that stopping TV changed my life. And it's just such a simple thing. But
how'd you end up in that? The Comcast job.
What
was attractive?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
Put her there. Hustling. Yeah. After a while, I was just so burned out. Like that's another key is you really have to
your teeth on sales. Like really.
Yeah, like you really gotta go out there and hustle. 100% commission. But actually, I got into it because after my freshman year in college, a friend was like, "Yeah, I just made $1,000 last week. Found this ad on Craigslist." And I was like, "What? I don't care what that is. Sign me up. I want to make $1,000 in a week."
Yeah.
And so before this, I would like never ever envision myself being a salesman. I was like total introvert. Like unless you know me, total like introvert. Could never like be the salesman type. But I tried it out, and I ended up doing pretty good. Like being amongst like the better door-to-door salesmen. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm just like so laid back and like non-salesy. People would like to buy from me. Maybe that was it. And like I realized I always like smiled at the door, which helps a lot. But man, just like every day, I just gotta thank God I'm not doing that, and I'm making online sales every day, sleeping in. But yeah, that's how I got into that. But yeah.
How long were you there?
Doing door to door?
Yeah.
I actually did it every summer during college. So 4 summers, and then after college, like I was making pretty good money. So I was like, and I kind of had the idea of doing a gap year to travel. So I was like, before I get a serious job, I'm just gonna do this for like as long as I can after college and just stack cheese. And then I actually wanted to go to music school at that time. I wanted to be a music producer, so I wanted to pay for that. Just totally switched my gears, and ended up getting really, really burned out on the door-to-door thing. So burned out. Like that's actually key. You got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired of your job, as they say.
Yeah.
And I really was very sick and tired. And Parker was sick and tired of his Marriott, front desk reception job. And
you got a buddy doing that.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, you got you got to get through that. You got to have a job to save the money to invest in a business, like they all say. But yeah, I did that 4 summers in college, and then 1 full year after college. So a while.
Yeah.
That was my identity. Like I was the fucking cable guy.
Yeah.
Like that was, and now I'm the fucking.
Did you get a lot of shit for that? The cable guy. I feel like if you were my friend, I'd be giving you shit.
I know. Like, it was hella funny. Like, you gotta make fun of yourself.
Yeah,
but I mean, I was I could choose my own hours. Like I still only worked like maybe 4 or 5 hours a day compared to my normal, like the normal 9 to 5 people, because I would knock doors in the evenings.
Yeah,
when people are home. So it was still kind of a freelance type job.
Right.
I was making decent money, but yeah, it's just, I mean, everyone else has a job, so they can't make too much money. You're like, okay, what the fuck are you doing?
So when you stopped that job and you're like, okay, Parker, like, here we go. It's the day. We're leaving for Thailand.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I actually have footage of it somewhere. Like I've always been recording and filming like my whole life. So I could probably piece together like a Casey Neistat, like, you know, piece together vlog of that whole entire thing.
Yeah.
But I remember packing out our apartment. The weeks up to that, I had sold all my stuff on OfferUp. It's an app. It's like Craigslist mixed with Instagram. So you just take a picture of what it is you want to sell.
Oh yeah,
post it
yeah.
on
I've
OfferUp.
seen about it.
I sold all of my like clothes, all my like
beer. Sorry.
like yeah,
Keep
sure,
going
crack
on.
them open. All of my like fancy dress shirts that everyone has, all my jeans, like coats, all my clothes, all the random shit I had, sold it all. And props to everyone that like sends me a message like, just sold all my shit. I'm like, good shit.
Yeah.
Gotta do it.
It's hard to do.
OfferUp is a good app to recommend. I should do a video just on that shit because that will help people.
There you go. Video on OfferUp.
Yeah, and I mean we booked our tickets probably 3 months in advance. Shouts to Parker, he booked it first. You know, we were both kind of scared to book the one way, and he booked it first. It's like, who's gonna book it first?
Yeah.
He booked it first, and I was like, all right, I can't puss out. I gotta book it. Yeah. So we booked it probably like July summerish, and then it was a flight for October, and we also, even before we booked the ticket, which may work for some people don't like this, but we started telling everyone what we're gonna do before we did it. So we started telling our friends, social accountability. So we started telling our friends like, yeah, me and Parker are moving to Thailand at the end of this year. Telling our parents, we're planning on. We told them we're gonna do like some sort of study abroad. What do we even tell them? We're like, we're gonna go to Thailand for a couple months, and we're gonna do this internship with these online marketing guys.
Was that difficult telling your parents?
My parents are really relatively chill compared to probably a lot of parents out there. So totally supportive. You know, I got good grades throughout college
awesome.
and shit. Yeah. So they're like, all right, you're not gonna fuck up. I'm not one of those kids.
Yeah.
But I actually did make this entire blog. It was called, I think it was on livingthatlife.com. I created livingthatlife.com, and I made this whole blog, and it was like, for me and Parker both to show our parents, it was like our study abroad program. It's 6 months in Chiang Mai. It had pictures of Pun Space. It's like, this is our office. Pictures of Anton and Johnny's. These are who we're working for. This is the business model we're doing. Importing products or whatever, online marketing, whatever it is. And it was like housing, accommodation. It made it like it had budgets. Like,
That's hilarious.
And it made it look like a study abroad program.
Yeah.
And showed it to our friends and family, and we're just like, this is what we're doing.
That's funny, man.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah. And actually another kid who's actually in a lot of my videos, Evan Teague, he actually found my blog because I posted it in the forums, and he actually like showed his parents that too. He was like, thanks for that.
That's funny.
That was a study abroad.
Passing it around.
It's fucking hilarious.
Anybody need an excuse to come to Thailand?
Yeah.
There it is.
It's an official internship, study abroad, whatever you want to call it.
That is so funny.
6 months.
That is funny. And so you said that you were jealous of the people, and this is a very common thing, but I'm very curious about how you felt about it. You said you were very jealous of the people that studied abroad. Why didn't you in college?
I think I couldn't. It just didn't fit into my major. Like I did like.
What was your major?
It was like biochemistry, molecular biology. So it was like science. So it just didn't fit in. Like unless I wanted to pay, my parents thankfully are paying for me. Unless I wanted to do an entire extra semester of college, just for that, it wouldn't fit into my 4-year plan.
Right. Yeah. You're good.
Yeah,
it's good. It's good.
Wow.
Oh, boy,
Ketchup,
I
buddy.
got my ketchup. I'm all set. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Here I am getting a burger.
Goes to Thailand,
Gets a burger.
grabs
What's up?
a burger with an egg.
It doesn't look bad.
Some
It looks
real-
heckin' great.
Some real traditional Thailand.
I've ate enough Thai food.
Cuisine.
But we really do love Thailand. Thailand is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've seen so little of it, but it's like compared to Vietnam, it's clean and like
It's very
developed
clean.
and-
We haven't been to Chiang Mai though.
Right, it's a little. You haven't been to Chiang Mai yet.
No.
Only Bangkok. It's
Okay.
the only place in Thailand.
Okay, so you've just been
This is
Saigon
our
and
first time
Bangkok,
ever.
and you're
Yeah.
kind of comparing it. You've been here a week.
Yep.
Saigon is a little bit more edgy.
It is, like that's where some of like the character comes from.
Yeah,
you know?
right. I love the character. I love the beauty of it. It's all.
We do enjoy.
We
What
love
you
it.
mean? I mean, there's a reason we're going to go back and stay there for 3
Right.
months. You
Great
know?
place.
Right.
So wait. How did you guys? When did you guys quit your jobs and move out here? So you've been in Saigon a few months.
4 months. So we both graduated in December of 2016.
Graduated college
Yes.
from where? Are you guys from?
University of Iowa,
Northern
University of
Iowa.
Northern Iowa.
Mother.
You might remember they
Iowa.
upset Kansas
Yeah.
in
Okay.
the 2000. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
You don't watch basketball.
5 years ago.
That's the glory of the university.
Right,
So
right.
we bring it up often. Oh, do you know David Johnson with
Basketball?
Arizona? Well, do you watch football?
Yeah, college football. I mean, I don't have a TV out here. It's been a couple of years.
I get it. Hey, no, I
Pro
get it.
football, he
Never mind.
popped off. Anyways, yeah, we graduated in December, both of us, and before that, I'm like kind of the same thing, telling people, it's like, hey, I'm moving over to Ho Chi Minh and gonna
Yeah.
teach English and start a business, and eventually the teaching English thing will fade out and all that. And then so Evan was like, yeah,
That
he
sounds
goes,
cool.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll do that
Sounds
with
great.
you. I'll do that. And then our other buddy Walker, who's usually in this, is like, yeah, I'll do that too. And then we had two other friends who were like, we'll do that too. There's gonna be 5 of us. The other
That's
2
it.
dropped out, but they might be coming now.
They're going to be coming.
I think
maybe.
they are gonna be coming.
Because you guys are still out here doing it. Yeah. Shit.
So the 3 of us, we decided, and then we got a job at a not telemarketing. It was like a telemarketing job, and for a month.
2 months,
For 2
actually.
months?
Yeah.
And it was really just doing like surveys for people, but
Oh, okay. Yeah, making calls for a couple months.
Non-stop.
In
yeah.
the States, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
after
yeah.
college, just to
In
stack cheese.
Iowa.
All
To
right,
say,
yeah. And while we're doing that, we're like rolling through your course.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
product
yeah, that's what we're
research is
doing.
like we
Fuck
wake up
yeah.
at 8, and we wake up at 7. We work out, we eat, product research for 5 hours, work for another 6 hours, come back, go to bed, repeat
Let's
every day.
go.
Every day.
Yeah, it was good.
And so we did that. We booked our tickets, and it was like booking them. We clicked them. We're sitting there next to each other. We clicked, booked the ticket, and it's like, fuck.
We're doing
Here we
this
go.
now.
Here
Yeah.
we go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
So you booked how far ahead of time before you actually came?
I don't know. 2 months.
2 months.
A month.
Yeah.
That's good.
2 months, yeah. But I mean, we had made the decision Thanksgiving break.
And then Alex from Ninja Teacher, we did his course.
Oh, he has a course.
Yeah.
On,
Wait,
on
do you
how
know-
to get hired.
No.
No. Like
Is teaching English course. So like we're
Right.
certified, like TEFL certified, so we
Right.
teach
How to go
English
through the whole thing.
online and
Okay.
blah blah blah.
And you guys actually got out and started teaching
yeah, we teach online
We
right
teach
now.
online.
in Ho Chi Minh, but is it
Wherever.
It's the
We teach
the
Chinese
private
kids.
stuff.
We teach Chinese
Is it the
kids.
VIP thing?
No,
Not
that's VIP Kid.
That's
Okay.
another like.
But
really
it's a
good
company,
school.
it's
Another company,
reputable.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you work for online
But
teaching.
same
Awesome.
type of thing.
Yeah, awesome.
And then free time, which is most of our time,
Awesome.
working on business.
Sick.
Because it's a good supplemental income.
Yeah.
You make
Yeah.
20
I
bucks
know.
an hour.
I've been meeting more
yeah.
and more people that are doing that. Already.
Yeah.
Sick.
But
You
that's
can be out here.
yeah,
That's
really.
so sick. You can be anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's good.
Oh, we're breaking shit already.
Oh, that's
we're
all
good.
good. No worries.
So, going into, I don't know, should we go into the fun questions now, or like where are we at with the whole?
First tell us so you're selling products online. You have a number of products, yes.
Yeah, I've launched a number of products. 2 are selling currently. We've launched 4. So basically 2 have been successful out of the 4.
Yeah.
One of them sold out of all 1,000, so it's kind of like a wash.
Yeah.
Decided not to pursue it more.
Sure.
But we're actually launching 3 more products this month. and a photo shoot for all 3 of them is tomorrow in Bangkok. So yeah, launching 3 more. It's been a long time coming, but we're launching 3 more. Yeah.
Oh man, that's this is a big month.
Yeah. We've the lending for Amazon just stepped up to 49,000.
Wow.
So based on your sales history, they'll
give you more credit.
They'll automatically give you more credit to sell more products and buy more inventory like they want you to.
So then, a question.
What's your next 5 or 10 years of life?
That was an exciting.
Oh wow!
Because we watched your course and we know that the whole plan
vision?
was you want to sell your business in a couple of years. So the question that we were excited to ask you was, in 5 to 10 years, what do you think?
Wow, yeah, 5 to 10 years. That's a little bit too far in the future. But in the next couple years, we're gonna continue to launch products in our current brands, and we're actually already talking with suppliers for our second brand. So. If you guys know who Ryan Moran is, you probably do it. It's basically just following what he's doing. He's doing millions of dollars.
Say the name again.
Ryan Moran.
I don't know him.
Moran.
Yep.
And he is, kind of a podcaster or whatever. Talks about Amazon.
Man, what is this?
And he has multiple brands on Amazon, so we just want to keep following him. And we only have one little brand. We want to do that, duplicate it, and then also like any entrepreneur does, like Ryan Moran does. Obviously, he's a podcast, he has coaching and course, whatever.
Right.
Like they obviously do, is diversify into information products. So right now, 6 months ago we realized, okay, we get so many Amazon questions, we got to do a course, provide value to people that are asking for it. Yeah. Let's you cup. So get into information products.
Coming out here.
Maybe get into merchandise, but definitely branch out. Physical products is diversify with information products. So I want to come out with a Chiang Mai guide too, because that's the second most common question I get. It's all about Chiang Mai, living in Chiang Mai. So
I don't doubt it.
I gotta get my ass around to doing that, and creating information brands along with physical products. So just diversifying income slowly. I want to take YouTube full time, which means be making a full time traveling income just from
documenting,
just from information products through YouTube, whether that's affiliate offers or selling my own books or courses or whatever the heck it may be, selling my merchandise, someone made me this shirt, or whether that's sponsorships from hotels, a lot of YouTubers. So I'm gonna keep making videos, keep traveling the world, keep doing what you love, like Tim Ferris says, or like we say, keep doing dope shit. Like Tim Ferris says, keep doing interesting stuff or whatever the fuck. Just keep living a 4-hour work week, keep traveling, and I want to see the whole world and just keep having fun, and that's probably not gonna stop ever.
Cool.
Yeah, totally. It's good.
So you've traveled quite a few places. What are a couple places you really want to go back to?
Top 3 that you want to go back to.
Go back to.
Yeah.
I haven't been that many places compared to a lot of nomads that we meet out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Sure.
I've been in Southeast Asia, Thailand, Vietnam. 2 months in the Philippines. Did a month in Kenya / Tanzania. So a month in Africa was pretty dope. I'm looking forward to going back to Africa. It was just so fucking exotic and fun, and we have a homie who does business down there, so it's obviously shows us a good time.
Right.
But I'm not really thinking on the going back to places right now. I'm thinking of
the places to go.
Yeah. All around South America is high on the list.
Yeah.
I want to do Japan, and I haven't even been to New York City. But
I haven't either.
Tokyo is very, very high up.
He hates New York City.
Never been there, but
it's worth going to.
Yeah, definitely want to check it out. This is the biggest city I ever lived in, Bangkok. So, I want to go to fucking every country. Let's go. Why not? You only have once.
YOLO. True that.
So now I'm here. So what about you guys? Are you?
I'm probably the least traveled foreigner in Bangkok.
I was lucky enough to study abroad in Austria, so I got to see all of Europe. But
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That's all I saw was Europe, and beautiful. So many great places to be and see.
Yeah.
But so many more places to go.
Exactly.
I want to do Eastern Europe because it's like
So badly. Cheaper.
Cheaper.
Yeah, cheaper.
It's on the it's in that spectrum. It's not like Western Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And like man, like I am fair skinned. Like this is a hostile environment now.
Oh yeah. Out here in Asia, the 90-degree heat every day.
Hot as hell out here.
Yeah, man.
Recently, at least.
It's sweaty. That's why I'm always tank top, looking like I'm coming from the beach every day, just airing out, sweating, not giving a fuck.
You wear sunscreen?
No.
You just let it go.
I know. Ooh. Yeah. I don't wear daily sunscreen. Don't show my mom that.
Right. I was just gonna say.
Let's
I got
cut that out.
a little bit.
We'll
Sorry.
cut that out.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
Should have asked the question.
But yeah, I get too much. If I'm doing like stuck in traffic for an overly long time in Saigon, I'll be pink.
Crispy. Yeah.
But hey.
Sightseeing right here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just riding motorbikes.
Mm-hmm.
Saigon is pretty crazy with all those motorbikes. Have you driven a motorbike in Saigon?
Yeah, I had a motorbike for 2 months out of the 6 in Saigon, and I'll tell you, I loved it.
It's fun for a little bit.
It can get stressful if you go at the wrong time, so.
Yeah, if you go peak during the day and you're just like, but the stress is part of the, like Tim Ferris says, eustress, good stress.
Yeah, eustress, good stress.
Sure. Yeah.
And I also like to just, at nighttime, when it's not crowded
So
at all,
fun.
just fucking cruise around for 30 minutes and just
fun.
get lost. Just like,
you
can just go through the traffic lights.
Our intern,
that's
who
what
was
they do.
off camera, his first time ever, our intern, our buddy, his first time ever riding a motorcycle, moped, anything, was like rush hour, gnarly traffic in Michigan.
Yeah,
which is
that's
a
a good
brutal way to
initiation
learn.
right there.
He's still alive, so that's good.
It's okay, guys. You can do it.
Really?
It just looks scary. That's why we didn't do it at first.
Does.
But
It looks so
it's really a
intimidating.
controlled. You're just you're not going fast. You're just putzing along. So it's cool.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a good experience.
So,
yeah.
I'll preface this question with, you cannot answer Tim Ferris.
Okay. Yeah.
But who is one person, or what is one idea, or one resource or book that everyone needs to know about?
I'll go on a subject that I did a video on last week, which is like the future of work, the future of technology, and what that means. So you guys should all follow Peter Diamandis. He's the author of the book.
Badass guy.
Book Abundance. The future is better than you think. And he's just he's an exponential, 10, 15, 20, 30 year guy in the future. So it's good to start thinking about the future, because we're coming into a time where technology is going to be growing very, very, very fast, and jobs and work and automation is going to be changing very, very, very fast. So yeah, that's a guy that I follow, that I like to follow.
Cool.
And have the abundance mindset, and it's also the optimism mindset. So much opportunity as well at the same time.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, he's got YouTube videos and a book called Abundance. Yeah, he's got a little YouTube channel.
Huh.
Yeah. Singularity University is actually his thing, and they have a YouTube channel.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Singularity University. Yeah.
We've done a lot of talking about that too, because it is interesting the direction the workforce is going to go.
Yeah.
What does half the population do when all their jobs are automated? And
it's an interesting time.
I really can't even fathom or wrap my head around it very well, but
yeah.
But yeah, tell us, what is one thing, and I think this is a Tim Ferris question.
it is.
Most of these are Tim Ferris questions. Hey, copy the best, yeah?
Yeah, right?
So,
That's what you're supposed to do.
what is one thing that you believe that most people think is crazy?
I believe most people think it's crazy.
It's never easy.
I guess that most people think it's crazy probably nowadays, that most job people probably think it's crazy if I were to say having a location independent, like freelance type job, is actually more stable long term than having a corporate type job with a pension. Because in the next, generations, 5, 10, 15, 20 years, like the whole corporations are going to start having massive layoffs. They're going to start automating everything, and pensions aren't even, I've heard on YouTube, they're not even guaranteed. Like being 60 for like someone in our generation, millennials, 65. That's another world that you're talking about in 60. Like when you're 65.
Yeah.
So the whole retirement on a pension program is probably not going to be the same by the time we're our parents' age and stuff like that. So I would say having your own small business, being a freelancer, being location independent, especially being able to move cities is more stable, for your family.
Yeah.
Probably long term. But what if you have to move? Blah, blah, blah. So yeah, being location independent, being online based is probably more stable than like your typical.
That makes a lot of sense.
Job.
Yeah. It's easier for us to say that makes sense, but
right?
Yeah, no.
It's different arguments, but yeah, most people probably think that's crazy if I said that.
I would agree that you're in the right there. But once we got out here, for me at least, it felt like it was such an obvious decision just to try it and take the risk. And
man, if you fail and fall flat on your face,
go get a job in the corporate world again.
And you had a great time.
Yeah, exactly. If everything fails, like that was an awesome 6-month vacation or gap year, whatever the hell.
When you learned a lot.
Internship.
Exactly. Internship.
Yeah.
Didn't expect to make a lot. Study abroad. You didn't expect to make anything, but you had a great freaking time, and you met a lot of people that are successful. So, I was just with a guy. 2 guys, met them both in Chiang Mai at the same time at that conference, and one of them is really successful with their online business. One of them had a business but fizzled out, and now the one that fizzled out came back to work for him.
Really?
So so they just make connections in Chiang Mai. And now they're both out here, and one of them's working for their guy.
Yeah.
So just coming out here, just the people you meet
network is good.
The network will blow your mind because you'll meet people that have been traveling for 4 or 5 years all around the world, running their business from their laptop, doing whatever, writing books or freelancing or design stuff, and it'll just be like, wow, like it really is real. It's not that crazy. There's thousands of people that are doing it that don't have any YouTube videos about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I have a question for you that relates to. It's more of an individual thing when you leave and you decide to move, and of course you leave your family, you leave a lot of comfort, but oftentimes you lose a lot of really close friends, people that you're around. And I've seen in your YouTube videos where you've talked about the fact that like, God, I miss my friends.
Yeah.
And I know that we relate very much. I mean, we have our friend here today, and intern, excuse me. But no, we have a lot of friends that we miss, and it's not easy to stay in contact. It's not easy enough. I mean, I don't know how to say it, but I don't know. How do you deal with that? Like, how was that whole aspect of things been for you?
Yeah, it's like I say in my video, what's the worst part about the digital nomad lifestyle? And my answer was not being around your whole crew, not being around all your friends.
Your crew, the really close ones. Yeah,
on like a daily, weekly basis. And we've actually been pretty blessed to have a good handful of friends come out and visit. Like we were with 3 of our best homies, all came out to Kenya for that 1-month trip, and so it was great. Got to see some of the homies, and they visited a couple times. But obviously you can't see everyone. You can't see the whole crew. No, it doesn't work out for everyone. And so yeah, it is. Then we had Grant come out and visit Thailand. Still haven't had Butek and Manute come out, but we're working on getting everyone to come out.
Yeah.
And you just gotta keep like inviting them. Like, when are you gonna come out?
Yeah.
And obviously that's up to you to keep in contact. It's really easy to keep in contact more than ever now.
Right.
Send them a freaking Snapchat.
Easier.
I could have sent anyone a Snapchat of that what I just did.
Yeah.
Just like hit them up on Snapchat. So yeah.
Are you badgering them? Like, hey, come, you could do this.
It's a good thing to do, and I do recommend that if you're out here, digital nomad, and I gotta remind myself this too. Just extend the invitation to even like associates, friends of friends. Like, yo, yeah, that'd be cool if you could come out sometime. Because people need an excuse to travel.
Yeah.
And by extending that arm, be like, yo, so when are you gonna come out? Like even half jokingly.
Right.
Are you gonna come out like next holiday, next Christmas time? They'll start to think about it. Did he just really invite me to come out? Maybe I should, and like maybe that'll fucking change their life. So, yeah. Invite people to come travel with you, or like, hey, you should come start your dropshipping store. Like, just invite people, give people just invite them. Hey, come do what we do. Come live that life. When are you gonna be out here? And, maybe maybe they think it's crazy, but they'll start to think about it in the back of their mind. So yeah, give them an excuse,
a little inception
to travel. Yeah.
So a question we ask everyone in these episodes is, what is one thing you want to do before you die? The first thing that comes to your mind.
Live forever.
Live forever. Hey, that works. You never gotta die. That's it first. That's a creative answer.
Figure out how to live forever.
Yeah.
Extend my lifespan indefinitely.
Yeah.
Which is another subject. Like, there's a lot of talk in the biotech space of the singularity and exponential technology movement. And
is Peter Diamandis on that?
Yeah, he's good buddies with Kurzweil, and he knows exponential medicine. Like, we're on the cuff of mastering the how human cells work.
Yeah.
Mastering DNA and figuring out, once we understand exactly how the human cell works and exactly how DNA works, we're going to be able to engineer cells that can do whatever, including heal anything that's wrong. That's an entirely different subject, but it's very interesting just to watch some YouTube videos on that if you're interested guys. But and then there's the whole side of it, or where these awesome technologies, healing technologies, are going to be available. Who's going to be in control of that? There's a whole political side to it.
Yeah.
But one thing I want to do is I've never really thought of that. It's not one thing I want to do. I just want to live your life to the fullest. YOLO, I guess. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Every fucking day.
Every day. Well, and that leads right into my next question, which is, if you found out you were going to die tomorrow, what would you do today?
Damn, these are deep questions.
Yeah, so going deep,
bro. Yeah. What I want to do, I guess it would just be like, all right, everyone, all you guys, everyone I know in Bangkok, everyone I know in Chiang Mai, you're all getting flown down, and we're just gonna go out in Bangkok and have a shitty old Korean time.
Yeah.
And just fucking go out with a bang, pop some bottles. I mean, what else can you do?
Yeah.
One day and you're in Bangkok. Yeah, let's go have fun. I guess.
That's fair.
That is fair.
Buy the whole strip club. Do whatever. Yeah.
So,
good one.
Do you have one philosophy or worldview that guides, like on the macro level, guides the things you do?
Yeah, for sure. And it's the whole fucking book, 4-Hour Work Week.
Yeah.
I hate to be so much on the 4-Hour Work Week's dick, but
it's good.
It's like it's the whole. That's what it is. It's a philosophy of, all right, we live in this amazing time of technology. You should probably use that to live the fullest life possible by using technology to automate your business and your income. So it's all about that. It's all about just like using technology to free your time so you can focus more time off increasing the net happiness of the world and decreasing the net suffering of the world. Basically, before you die, make the world, give the most net happiness to the world that you can possibly give.
Yeah.
Give the most value.
It's really
That's
it's got some like mind blowing mental like frameworks that you just haven't thought of. 80-20, all
it does,
blah, blah, blah.
It really.
And I got to watch Evan read this during those
the call center days
that we worked at the call center.
I was reading that book.
I got to watch him read it, and like every call page, he's like, "Oh man, dude, like this." Like I know.
Exactly.
Such a good book.
A lot of mind blows. A lot of very, I say mind, like, a lot of mind blows, but it's a lot of very simple things where it's like, like, after I read the book, I felt this so much more emphasis on time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He stresses that a lot.
Right.
And your time is so important and so valuable.
Yeah.
Until we can live forever.
Yeah, exactly.
Until we can live forever.
Sitting around.
Yeah, time is the only finite resource, as far as we know now.
Yeah.
But, exactly. You only have 24 hours in a day. You only have 4 weeks a month and 12 months a year. So, yeah, it's all about that time, freeing that up, letting technology help you do that. Focus more time on what you do like doing and less time on what you don't like doing.
It's very simple.
Huge, simple concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is possible. It shows you what's possible. Because he goes over all the case studies and how he did it himself. People are doing that. People are living dream jobs. So it's just good to see out there, okay, it's possible to have find your dream job, whatever the heck it may be.
Could you imagine doing that back when he did it?
I know.
Gnarly.
Yeah. In
Like
the book it
internet
talks
was a little
about...
child, a little baby when he did it. It's gnarly.
Oh, beer?
Yeah. It's
Got a
talking
beer for
about...
Simon? There's nothing. We
There's
got
this
through
for you.
No, the answer could just fuck off.
Like he wrote the 4 Hour Work Week when he was it's like 2007 when he was like 20 already, he's like 27, like 28.
Unreal.
He was like my age. Like he wrote that book and he had already been in Silicon Valley, had a company, left, did the remote supplement company, already traveled the world and fucking learned Japanese or
Sold
whatever.
it.
Kickboxing or whatever.
Yeah,
He was
freaking
doing this back when it was almost impossible to do.
yeah, exactly. In the book, he talks about like magazine ads and shit for people that don't know.
He does, yeah.
And that's all we're trying to do out here, people. We're just trying to take that book and be like, all right, let's try to be a little bit like him, and like try to do the best we can with doing that. Because you only live once. You got to do interesting shit with your life. Man.
So another Tim Ferris question is if you could put anything on a billboard, any saying, any quote, any whatever, what would it be?
It's a good one. That's a Tim Ferris podcast question?
Yeah, man.
That's fucking good.
There's a lot of Tools of Titan stuff too. We pull a lot from that book.
Have you read Tools of Titans?
I only read one book.
Oh,
It's the
Bible.
It's the Bible.
Spreading the gospel here.
That's a good one. I would either put fucking read the 4 Hour Work Week on a billboard because that would change a lot of lives. Like straight up, you know, it would. That's the funny thing. And the other thing is, I'll put like maybe
Get an affiliate link on that though.
sign up 4 Hour Work Week / I even have, this is how much of a 4 Hour Work Week geek I am. I have like a 4 Hour Work Week quotes Instagram page where I just like make little quotes
Shitting me.
of the 4 Hour Work Week Facebook page, 4 Hour Work Week quotes, or 4 Hour Work Week mindset, something like that, where I just post like all like Tim Ferris quotes. Like, yeah, I'm totally brainwashed down the 4 Hour Work Week. Man,
that's funny.
but if not that, I would put like the cash flow quadrant. So another book, which is like very basic business, where it just basically says
Good book.
you can't ever be rich or wealthy being an employee. So you have the E, the S, specialty, specialist, the B, business owner, and then the I, investor. So it's like you can never be really, really, truly rich in time and money if you're an employee or like a specialist, like a chiropractor, who I just saw today. But if you own a business where you hire other people to run the system, or you're an investor, obviously we're just making your money work for you, then you can truly free your time. So at that point, I was like, oh, when I saw that YouTube video or whatever the fuck it was, I was like, oh yeah, maybe I don't want to be an employee, climb the corporate ladder. Maybe I want to be a business owner. Maybe that is for me.
Rich Dad Poor Dad, yeah?
Yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad. So Rich Dad Poor Dads, they're out there. They're on YouTube. YouTube it. And so that's another good one that like can just click in someone's mind.
But it is that it's nuts, that mindset that I mean, when I was in college, and there was plenty of people, including Tim Ferris, need to go to college, and there's plenty of them. I loved college. I had a lot of fun. I found a value.
Yeah.
But after going through college, it was like my one-minded, like, I gotta go work for somebody.
Yeah.
I gotta go work for this good company and climb up the ladder. And
Got it.
you know, once I stepped out and took the risk with Andy, is, you know, even if what we're working on,
Throw that over there.
even if what we're working on right now isn't the best thing for us, and it fails in a year, 2 years, whatever, it's so much more fulfilling. We've learned so much more. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
there's so many benefits outside of that little box that we're trained
Yeah.
to go into.
Yeah, exactly.
I can say with confidence, I wish I would not have gone to college.
I can't say the same because I had a lot of fun and got to go a lot of places because of college, but that's just me.
Yeah.
What about you?
It's one of those tough things.
Because you went to you were in like biology,
Yeah, like
biochemistry. So.
biochemistry.
Yeah.
Like I loved it. I'm like genetics and like molecular biology. Like my entire major, which I realized in hindsight was to produce lab workers for corporations,
Yep.
mainly pharmaceutical companies and stuff like that. So I realized like, oh, I don't want to be working in a lab in a lab coat. Like shit. Well, alright, can't do that. But in hindsight, I can't say I wish I didn't go to college because
No.
it was Parker's study abroad in college that got me to
Go and experience it all.
So it was a university study abroad program that got us first over to Asia. So I gotta
Yeah.
say thank you, college, for that. And of course, you meet tons and tons of friends.
Network.
And have a lot
The
of
network's
fun.
huge.
So I can't say oh, hindsight 2020, but for people who are in high school and thinking about it, I think it's pretty much unanimous. Like you don't need it anymore if you're an entrepreneur mindset, unless you want to.
If you're that kind of person.
Unless you need some specialization, like
Yeah, doctor, lawyer, engineer.
Yeah.
You got no choice. Business, fuck all.
But I just listened to another podcast that even challenged the idea that you need a degree to be a lawyer because of the freelance and like you could start your own. You could start the next. What's it called? Law.com or like LegalZoom. You could start the next LegalZoom. You
Yeah.
can start the next law-related app. Like you don't need a degree to do that, and you're hiring the lawyers to do the actual stuff.
Right.
People with the CPA degrees or whatever, but so you could even challenge that if you wanted to. Like you can
You
still
can
get into
challenge
that
all of it if
industry.
you wanted to, but I will say the verdict is out on business school.
Yeah, business school. What's that? To be an entrepreneur? Okay, you don't need to learn how to do business. You just do it, right? So that's
The
what they're
biggest
saying.
benefit about business school for me, I will say, is the network, because there's a lot of people who want to get into, at least right now, it could change in a year or 2 years as this develops.
Yeah, the entrepreneur mindset.
Right, but right now, the amount of people I got to meet with entrepreneur minds, as well as just general business, it was good to build that network. So I put a lot of value on
Yeah,
that.
true that.
But I'm very happy I didn't go for biochemistry. Although, I mean, I'm not interested in that at all, so I can't give you shit. But another fun question.
We here in Bangkok.
We
It's all
are in
good.
Bangkok. We are here in Bangkok. If you were in a movie, who would you like to? Which actor would you like to play you?
Whoa! What
And
actor?
why?
Oh, I actually never thought of this before, but I do have a actor that I've liked, who actually kind of looks like me. I wish Tim Ferris was an actor. He's got a TV show.
He does.
He's got a TV
He does.
show.
He counts. He counts.
No, but from The Island. Do you ever see The Island?
Yeah,
with
of course.
Ewan McGregor. Yeah, that's a dope movie.
Yeah.
And I thought of that just right now. Like he could actually like resemble me, a ginger white guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's dope. And
That works.
I really like The Island because it's
That's a good
like
movie.
we're gonna have. That's an example of something that's sci-fi now that could be real in the future. Is growing your own. Maybe not grow a fully grown clone of yourself to harvest the organs. They wouldn't do that. They would just grow the fucking hearts.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
actually
yeah.
already doing that. Like in animals,
Yeah.
like growing hearts outside of the body and then implanting it in. So that's going to be very, very start to get more common in humans. Is if your heart's bad, they just take your tissues and they have a scaffolding. Exactly. I had a lot of money at first, but as time goes down, like any medicine, it gets cheaper over the decades and generations, whatever.
But what is interesting is the variance in healthcare costs. Right? So, for example, we did some just random research and found that in Chicago you could get like a CT scan for
uninsured
for like a grand. Now you could go to a hospital in Vietnam, a little bit outside of Ho Chi Minh, and pay $20.
Yeah, that's
right?
funny. Yeah.
And so that's we're stepping a little bit away from the conversation, but I think healthcare costs are for a very long time going to be very geographically
fucked.
Yeah. Because that's why they keep it high, because it's kind of a monopoly, like on those clinics and on those machines, and so they keep the price high because people have no other choice. So it's kind of a monopoly. But healthcare is cheap out here. You can do what he just said for $20 in Vietnam. I went to the chiropractor here in our apartment building and got checked out for $40. Like got my back realigned and shit. Multiple hundreds.
$40, huh?
Yeah, 1,200 baht for like 30 minutes. The guy's like tweaking
doing
my
all
back.
the stuff.
Yeah, it's good.
And our friend just talked about that. Was like, in the U.S., people we got him a Thai massage the other day. It was my first. It was painful at parts.
Yeah.
But he made the point is he loved it. I was like, whatever. But he made the point that in the U.S., people have to go to their insurance to like go to their doctor to get a doctor's note so that their insurance will pay for their massage. Whereas we can go get a massage for $10.
Yeah.
And it's bizarre.
Just move that.
Yeah.
Frame. It's a little catch-up.
It's not even necessary.
Okay, now we're good. But yeah. It's easy living out here, guys. Come check it out.
It is. So another fun question is, if I just had it and then it slipped away. Yeah, no, it's just.
Think about it. What time is it on your phone, dude?
It is.
It's 9:45. They close at 10, so we're good for another 10 minutes after that, at least.
Yeah.
I've been kicked out of places. I've had a lineup of employees while I'm doing a podcast, like just looking at us like, we just mopped the whole place. Your last one's in here. Let's go. One of my last interviews, we did the same exact thing, just until they literally kicked us out. But yeah, 15 more minutes. We're
good.
We got some time.
What's the most important adjustment that you've made in the past 3 years? Could be personally, could be professionally, but it was it changed everything for you.
Just staring at this camera right now was actually, I've told the story on Snapchat before, where it's so funny that ordering this simple $600 camera from Amazon kind of changed my life, because it made the decision, okay, I'm going to take videos more seriously.
Yeah.
And like vlogging and travel videos more seriously. So I bought it, and then boom, a year and a half later, now I have people who I'm meeting with right now who have came out to Asia because of this little camera.
Yeah.
And multiple people in Chiang Mai have come up to me and be like, dude, your videos, like, they got me out here in Chiang Mai. So just the simple decision to, it's like, because it's the exact same story from me and Johnny.
Yeah.
And I was on Johnny's podcast, and now it's like, this is literally,
it's repeating
itself.
Yeah.
So
cool
it's
place to be in,
very dope. So is that an adjustment? I don't know, but if you're thinking about buying a G7X or a vlog cam, just do it. I actually had to put this on a credit card.
Yeah?
Because I didn't have the cash at the time. So just do it, because it's an investment in your creativity, and it's an investment in doing what you love. So do what you like doing for the 4-hour work week. Keep doing more of that. Story about the camera. A more of an adjustment, which is kind of a non-purposeful adjustment, is kind of becoming a minimalist or a simplicityist living type of person.
Yeah.
Like I started out in Chiang Mai with like a suitcase like this big, and then eventually I got another one this big.
Yeah,
now I have one like this big.
Traveling light.
Yeah, the lighter you get, as they say, the more freer and happier you feel. So it's true. And I can actually vouch. You see these pants right here?
Yeah.
You see how many
Oh,
sewings?
hell yeah.
I ripped these.
Dog.
I got these 2 years ago.
Look at these pants.
See,
Look
props.
at
These have ink
pants,
stains.
baby. Look at these.
Props. You
Look at
got
them.
ink stains.
Got my girl to sew them
You
up.
got to
no
sew them
problem.
up. You got your girl. See, that's even free. And I even have another rip that I need.
I love it.
I
Not
haven't
even
even got
fixed.
around to. I haven't even fixed. And then
That's
I got
good.
to show you in here.
Oh,
I
shit.
got another thing. that I gotta show you is inside here. I have another pair of pants that I'm bringing to the sewers tomorrow.
I love it.
And these are completely ripped.
Hell yeah.
And I gotta sew these tomorrow. So
That's
it's
cool.
just like, I don't know.
Minimalist.
Yeah,
simplistic
minimalist,
sort
it
of
just
thing.
makes you happy. Like, why?
Yeah.
You don't need to buy, and it makes more sense, like, from the philosophy of, like, waste and, like, why waste these. But anyways, I've kind of been digging the packing light and just
Yeah,
traveling
yeah.
light. So I guess that's an adjustment, but
Yeah.
it wasn't even conscious. It's just, like, you naturally become just, like, okay with having less. So, yeah, less shit.
So then, right off that, this minimalist kind of view, mindset, what is the best purchase you've made in the past 6 months?
Okay, so camera, that was definitely good, but that was 2 years ago. Last
It
6
could be
months.
like a $10 thing. It could be a meal.
Oh,
right?
so this wide angle lens
Yeah?
that I'm using,
Okay.
that we're using on this phone right now,
Yeah.
that I clipped on for you guys, it was pretty good. I actually got it just a couple weeks ago in Kuala Lumpur on our visa run.
How much?
And it was probably like $10
Yeah.
for the biggest one.
Yep.
Probably $10, yeah, 40 ringgit. And they were just all selling them because it was right in front of the big towers. And you
Yeah.
couldn't,
Yeah,
you literally
yeah.
can't fit your body in without it.
Yeah.
So the
That's
guys are selling them all out there.
positioning,
Good, great
Uh-huh.
positioning, supply and demand.
Yeah.
So, but I've been using it on every like live stream video since, and it's good. It just gives you a wider angle. Yeah, looks good.
man. Right.
Like a regular camera.
It's often funny how the best purchase you've made is so, I don't know, it's not expensive. It's something that's part of your lifestyle. We've noticed that as we've done the interviews.
Yeah.
Totally.
So another question we have is it's a deep question. We're going deep. Remember, let's go deep. Digging deep. What's the happiest, the moment, like the happiest you've ever been? I asked you that question. Top of mind. Happiest you've ever been.
Nice. I actually talk about this on another podcast of mine, shared podcast episode with Paul Lam of Path Hunters podcast, and you can click that in the link or search that on YouTube. Path Hunters podcast with Riley Bennett and Paul Lam. That's the name of his podcast. And it was actually driving through Chiang Mai on the way to that podcast. Like the day before, Johnny FD had invited me to speak at the Nomad Summit.
Yeah.
Which I bet was exciting.
Yeah, which is basically the same conference that I quit my job and came to 2
Yep.
years before, and now I'm invited to speak at it. And so it's just like, wow, that was going through my mind, and I was dipping down the highway on my motorbike. That's my happy place.
Yeah.
In Chiang Mai, and it was just a beautiful blue sky, and as some awesome song came on, and
Do you
I was
remember the
just like,
song?
yeah, I do remember the song.
What was it?
It was actually some Headhunters song. They're like, the Headhunters, like, I don't really follow them at all, but this one random song we always used to hear in the club in Vietnam.
Yep.
Okay.
I always used to play actually at Ace nightclub, and this song is actually in my Ace nightclub party video that you can also watch. And that song came on, which just brings back great memories from
Right.
Saigon, and it's like a high energy, like fucking dance song. It's like it goes like, "Live your life," or anything. But that's another song. Anyways,
Yeah.
the music was fucking crazy, and I was like, such a great time. And the music, the weather was great, and it was just like that hot wind coming in on your body, and it was just like perfect song, perfect thing happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Speaking, perfect weather, dipping through traffic, not even traffic, just the open highway, going kind of far outside of Chiang Mai, and going to do a podcast with like another cool guy, and like the music will get to you sometimes, and like a tear will start to fall down. And I was just like, started reflecting over this last 2 years, like, wow, we have came so far in these last 2 years. Like, oh my God. And it's like a little tear just came down. And then when I got on the podcast, I was like, bro, I just shed a tear on the way over here, man.
Yeah.
And he was like, that's awesome.
That's great.
And so that was like a little cloud nine moment, as they say.
Yeah, I love it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're getting kicked out here.
Are we? Okay.
Just about time.
We can throw some cash their way and then.
I paid it.
Oh, you paid the bill
Yeah,
already.
that's good.
Get you.
So unless you have
So
anything
many more
else to add,
questions.
last little thing.
Yeah. So you guys are involved in the Amazon selling area.
Sphere.
Involved in the
Yeah,
Amazon selling sphere. I was curious. I'm always curious. When did you guys first see my videos? And how did you find my videos? Was it were you already coming out here to Southeast Asia, or already looking at Amazon, or
forever ago? I was probably living in Chicago
When you saw Riley's
first saw
videos,
your
yeah?
Yeah, like you were like, I want to say high 1000s.
oh
area.
subs? Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
like a long time ago.
Back in Saigon days.
Yes.
And why did you find Saigon videos? What do you
I don't
think?
know. I was looking at cause I was like, fuck, college is shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I don't want to do this. I just don't want to do this. And so I was exploring other options, and I think I found you maybe through Ninja Teacher or maybe the other way around.
Yeah, we did some collabs together. Yeah.
I don't know, but I found you, and it's like, click the subscribe button, And so you, as well as a number of other Digital Nomad people out here, it's like, and you create your own environment. You like a digital environment, and that was my environment. And then eventually, it's just like that's second nature. That's
and
what
you saw me before.
Yeah, no, he threw me in. I mean, I've only known about you for maybe 7 months.
Oh wow! So before you came to Saigon.
Yeah, before, right?
Wow.
So like he was part of the reason he came to Vietnam was because of your videos, among others. And I was super scared. Remember, I had that job with the office furniture company.
Yeah.
And I was super scared about it, but after he had seen all of what people like you put out, he sold me on coming out.
Sucker.
Yeah, I'm a
Fucking
sucker. God, I
sucker.
regret
Good
it
shit,
every
good shit, man.
second.
Props for getting him to come out.
So, if you're interested at all in any of this sort of stuff, his channel here, which is on his shirt, I believe.
Digital Nomad. Someone made this for me. Digital Nomad, living that life.
Living that life.
Yeah.
That is the channel.
Wait, can I ask one more question? This is often my most fun question to ask.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Tell us an embarrassing travel story.
it's
An embarrassing
fucked up,
travel
man.
story.
Okay. How much? Okay, we have 5
Yeah,
minutes.
you give
It's
it. Just give it to us.
9:55.
You can blast it out.
Yeah, you blast it.
Okay, so this other week in Kuala Lumpur, I end up shitting my pants.
Oh yeah!
The worst in my life.
There's been multiple.
I mean, not really like this. I mean, everyone's had like a squirt before, like a shark. No, but this is like, and I'll tell you why. And it happens to do because of a massage. So
Okay.
we were
Okay.
in Kuala Lumpur, and we decided to go get these massages. And I tell her I fight Muay Thai. I want strong.
Yeah.
So she's just like giving me the hardest, like on my nerves, and then she eventually starts doing this. Oh yeah. Before that, I asked her where's the bathroom because I had to take a shit. I had to take a shit before we even went in, and then she said, "Oh no," she goes, "This okay, this not okay. No have water." So they didn't have water in the place, and so I was like, "Oh shit! All right, I'm gonna be holding this in for an hour." And she starts doing these ab massages, like just like forcefully, like. And I hear it's like shit. She knows what she's doing. She's like massaging my intestines. So she's like pushing up and down. I'm just like, oh my god! I almost told her to stop, but it wasn't coming out yet. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna be fine. But in the back of my mind, I had my plan set on what I'm gonna do. Like I'm basically naked, what I'm gonna do if shit just starts spurting out of my. And my plan was I'm just going to get up, get my clothes, and just walk out there naked because I'm not. We had paid beforehand.
Yeah.
I'm just getting out of there. So, anyways, it was good. I ended up holding it in, but I'm walking. I'm going home, took a taxi home. And then I'm like, I'm all good. But I'm getting the elevator and I'm going up, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, trying to hold it in the hardest. Like, I do a lot of squats and CrossFit, and I'm clenching the hardest I've ever clenched. Trying, it's all of a sudden just like, turn on the hose, it's just like, the most shit is trying to come out ever. And so I'm jumping around the elevator, luckily by myself. I'm like, oh my god. Trying to hold it in. I'm like, oh no.
You're going up to your room.
I'm going up to my
You're
room.
almost there.
55th floor in Kuala Lumpur, or Airbnb there, and like I can't hold it in. Like it started. I'm starting to shit my pants. Like I had pants on. I'm like, oh, it's like. Luckily, I get into the Airbnb, and it's just like. From there, it was just
a mess.
Yeah, you know how it goes. It's just a mess from there. But I ended up having to throw out those boxers,
Yeah.
to put it that way. So those boxers are gone,
Long gone.
In the landfill.
And near Kuala Lumpur.
Oh my god!
Hopefully not
so
near
good.
anybody.
That's
Yeah.
so good.
That was
So
good.
if you gotta go, tell her you're good on the stomach massages, or you will be shitting 5 minutes later. Gosh, I think she punked me or something. She
Yeah,
knew what she was
yeah,
doing.
she knew what she was doing.
Got me. It's
Yeah.
like we were like,
Oh god.
oh. Anyways, first time that came out on YouTube, so
I'm so happy I asked
I was
that
thinking
question.
about doing a story about that.
Yeah.
This is so funny.
That's incredible.
Walker and I have our own stories about that. That are going to go up on our own Going Deeps.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a normal guy.
He's a normal guy. He doesn't-
So I don't have that story.
But anyway, I guess unfortunately I would love to keep doing this. This is a heckin'
Yeah.
blast. But
Great
we
stuff.
are now done. I had a blast getting to know Riley. And if you want to know more about his story, he's got an awesome channel. Like
Well,
we-
this section will be on your channel.
Who knows?
Oh.
Check us both out.
Yeah.
Who knows
There's a
where this will
story
pop
here.
up? Check out these guys'
Either
channel.
or.
What's the name of your channel?
trekyeah.
Trek, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the life's a trek, and you gotta just say fuck yeah and do it.
There you go.
That's the slogan.
Yes. I
Heard it
just
here first.
Riley just made
I'll
it.
be
We
taking
love
that
it.
fee for that stuff.
Commission, if you will.
Good shit. Links everywhere below your screen.
Yes.
Oh, cheers! I'm out of beer.
Peace.
Awesome.
Thanks,
was-
guys. That was
Heck yeah.
dope.